So today I'm going to attempt something new. I'm going to do this thing called the best friend trilogy, where I talk about my three best friends and then kind of at the end explain why I'm doing this. And then I'm doing this, by the way. So I learned what a best friend was, or a BFF to be more precise, in about third or fourth grade. And when I was younger, I thought it was one of the things where you can only have one BFF, and it would actually be your best friend forever. And you can only have one, and then the rest are just best friends or just regular friends or something. That is so wrong. Shout out Elizabeth Mason. That was my third grade best friend. Haven't thought about her in a while. But so when I was going through middle school and high school, I thought I had friends. I thought I had best friends and stuff like that. And honestly, I was quite wrong. Half the kid did not give two flips about me. So that's why I kind of changed schools. And when I did change school and go to the blind school I go to now, I learned that my friends and best friends were just acquaintances and associates. And, I didn't really talk to them outside of school or anything. They were just kind of friends in school, but not outside of school. And that's not really what a best friend is. So it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to change schools and try this new school out. And I got to this point where I'm like, oh, did I just made the biggest mistake of my life? What am I doing? Do I really want to switch schools? And so that's when we get to the first best friend. I'm not going to mention the name because I know someone's going to comment or text me and be like, you didn't mention me or something like that. So you can figure them out. They're pretty obvious. So first one, they really helped my doubts and insecurity go away about changing school because they actually reached out to me before I even started because it was like early December or something. I wasn't going to start until like a full month away. And so they sent me a message on Messenger and I'm like, where have I seen this name before? And I'm like, it's familiar. And like, sometimes I don't really touch back people that I don't really know. And so then it finally clicked where I saw that name before. So then we started talking and I just started asking them all kinds of questions like, what this new school going to be like? Is it hard? Are the people nice? And they just absolutely helped me get over that, and they've grown to one of my best friends ever. Like, I've had like some of the deepest conversations in my life with this person, and we just have so many great times together because like we graduated together, we went to 6-5 where I actually cussed out my best friend. The only time I cussed out anyone really. And they're slivering too, so that helps. And they're just do the smallest things in a friendship that makes it great. Like, we can be texting or whatever in a group chat, and I ask some question, and instead of them telling me to go Google it myself, they will go and find the link and paste it in the group chat we're in so I can go and read it myself instead of just telling me to, stop being lazy and go look for it myself. Or, like, I've told this person my deepest fears, and we just have great conversations, and they make me laugh every day. They send me the funniest TikToks, and they're just instrumental for helping me start at the blind school. The second BFF wanted to talk about, kind of a pain in my butt, and I'm a pain in their butt too, so it's one of those friendships. But they tease me relentlessly every single day, but there's so many good things about this person. Like, wherever we go on any sport trip, whether it's to Indiana or Tennessee, Kentucky, I'm the first person that they always hit the room with. And we just talk all the time. We like the same type of music. They're the one that got me into liking like 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin, stuff like that. So we can just listen to the same music for hours and just hang out. And you know how you can have be in the presence of someone and not have to have a conversation and just be silent? It's one of those kind of friendships. And they like I said, they pick on me a lot, but it's in a joking way, where it got to the point where people think that they're bullying me. I'm like, no, this is just how we tease, because trust me, I tease them back mercifully. And but the second that anyone else other than them starts picking on me or being mean to me, they will stand up and they're ready to fight, because they're quite intimidating. They're like 6'2", okay, they're conference champion wrestling, and they're ready to go. Okay, they are one of the people that do not cross them, because they will tell you exactly what's on their mind, and they do not care how you feel about it or if it hurts your feelings or not. And they're just a great role model, because he's great on student council, and he just does everything amazingly. I'm so glad that he's like one of my best friends. He's always up to making me a smoothie, and in return I told him if I ever have a kid, I'm naming him Blender, because that's a joke we've had for the past 3 years. And they just always are the first one to guide me whenever we go off campus or somewhere unfamiliar. They're like, okay, LT's my partner, and no one else is. And no one else is guiding him. It's only me. And it's not the thing to be mean. It's just, he's so great that, he just really, really helps me through everything. And so we talk a lot all the time. And we, like I said, we just kid back and forth, but we love each other at the end of it. So the third best friend that I want to talk about, because I'm going in the order that I met them in. So the first person I met even before I started day one at the school, and then the second one I talked about was shortly after I met them, which was January of 2020. And I didn't meet this third one until April of 2021. And we instantly hit it off. We were great friends. We had a PE class together, and it was only the two of us in PE class. And it was sort of at the time where, we don't have anything to do in school because it's only 8 weeks long, and none of us want to be here. So just walk the track, because it was April and May. So we would just walk the track for hours and hours, and we just talk about any and everything, and it was great. And this person sometimes made me want to pull my hair out with how ridiculous they can be. But also, we had this one conversation where we got mad at each other, and we were about to cut into blows and fights and all that. But also, we kid fight sometimes too, because we told each other one day we're going to fight in a mall parking lot with shopping carts and lampposts and all that. So, but also, you want to psych on your side in a fight. So if I ever, get in an actual fight, if I go to, Chicago or Philadelphia, because those people can be crazy sometimes, and, get in an actual fight, I want that person, backing me up, because, like I said, they're a psycho, and you want to psych on your side. They would fight for me, and I would fight for them. I'd fight for any of my best friends, honestly, but this person is honestly, truly amazing, and they're, so loving and kind, and they're just, the absolute best. So why am I talking about these three people? Because honestly, a year ago, it was not good. I kind of entered a deep depression. Didn't really want to be here. Had thoughts of stuff that could be irreversible. Let's say that, so TikTok doesn't take this down. Having some thoughts that would be irreversible to myself, and it was just so upsetting, because kind of what got me into this depression is one of those things where you think you feel one way about a person, and the other person say they think of you the same way, but they don't. So when you have a best friend of 10 years just kind of stab you in the back and do a complete 180 over the span of a night, it really fucks you up in the head. And so a year ago, I remember I was on family vacation because we were in Wisconsin. And so I just had, tried to act normal around my whole family stuff, and it was, impossible. So we went to this bowling alley, and I could you not, we played, 3-4 games of bowling, and I was trying to destroy everything. The pins, the gutters, the lanes, the bumper things. I was just throwing the ball as hard as I could, because I was so depressed and upset. And these three people really helped me through it all. And, they're some of the few people that, see me cry in front of me, because I hate crying in front of people, and they're one of the few people that, that see me get really upset in front of them. I got to see a couple of these friends in September of last year, because a couple of them were at college, and one was visiting them, and I texted them, and I'm like, hey, thanks for thanks for letting me come see you guys. It really helped, because, I haven't been doing good mentally or, emotionally or any of that. But, it really shows who your best friends are when someone turns on you and just leaves you for no good reason. And it really shows you who you can trust. And I trust these three people with my life. I would trust them with anything. I can tell them anything. I know it's not getting out. I can ask them for anything, and they help me instantly. And these three people are just, the absolute best. So, like I started at the beginning of this 2 videos ago, how I said you can only have one BFF, and that's kind of how I thought it's supposed to be in elementary school, but no, you can have many BFFs, and I have the best you can find in the whole flipping world. I love you guys.